I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Hi, YouTube. Hey, what's up, you guys? Film Fan 0599 here again. And welcome to my final review of 2017. And for my final review of 2017, it's going to be for The Disaster Artist. So, The Disaster Artist stars James Franco and Dave Franco. And what this film is basically about, it's about these two guys named Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestano. And what happens is, Hollywood, they're just not getting the break that they want. They feel like just no one's taking them, and they just want to do something about it. So what do? They decide they're going to make their own movie, and that, of course, ladies and gentlemen, was The Room, and this is how it was filmed. So, what did I think of The Disaster Artist? Now, going into The Disaster Artist, I was very excited for this movie, because I love The Room for all the wrong reasons. That movie is the greatest, worst movie ever made. It really is. It is truly magical, that movie. And the fact that we're going to get a movie based on the making of that movie was so exciting. The fact that James Franco was going to direct it. I believe Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg were writing it. James Franco was starring as Tommy Wiseau. How could this go wrong? This sounded amazing. This sounded like the most glorious thing possible. And I was excited as hell for it. And, yeah, this movie's amazing. I loved The Disaster Artist. The Disaster Artist is not only really funny, but is also really heartfelt and is really inspiring, actually. And that's what I really loved about this movie, too. It's not just, played for comedy and stuff like that, but this movie is very serious, actually, at times, and really has some good dramatic moments in it, and I really love that a lot with this movie. Of course it has its humor, and stuff like that, but it also has, a lot of heart and a lot of inspiration, actually. I really like that a lot about this movie, and it's very great. I really love The Disaster Artist a lot. This is an incredible film. So let's get to my positives with the movie. And my positives are, first being the acting. The acting is truly amazing in this movie. I thought everyone gave a fantastic performance in this movie. James Franco as Tommy Wiseau is wow. I thought nobody could beat Andy Serkis for best lead actor performance of this entire year. James Franco gives the best performance I've seen all year. He is amazing in this movie. I thought he did such an incredible job. He's not James Franco. He is Tommy Wiseau. He gets lost so much in this role in this movie. He really does. And that's why I love about it so much with his performance. He gets so lost in Tommy Wiseau. It feels like you are watching Tommy Wiseau. Like, it's actually Tommy Wiseau right there, and James Franco definitely, easily, without question, gives the best performance of his entire career. He's amazing in this movie. I really loved him in this film. He gives such an incredible performance. Like, he gets lost in this character, and that's why I love when people, give performances like that, where they're lost in the character. Like, you don't see the actor, you see that character. I definitely didn't see James Franco. I saw Tommy Wiseau, and it was awesome. I loved him in this movie. He definitely gives the best performance I've seen all year. Dave Franco as Greg Sestano, he was great. I loved him in this movie too. He really gave a great performance in this film, and definitely this is by far his best performance as well. He was great. I loved him in this movie. Dave Franco did a really great job in this film. Same goes with everyone else too, like Seth Rogen is in this, and he's great. Zac Efron appears for a little bit, and he was great too for the small role he had. Josh Hutcherson was in it too. Like, it's just, there's a lot of actors in this movie, and also there's a bunch of cameos as well, which are really great too. I really love those a lot as well. So, yeah, the acting is just really great in this movie. I thought everyone gave a really great performance, especially from the lead two actors, especially, and some really fantastic acting. Definitely some of the best acting you're gonna see all year. So yeah, I really love the acting with this film. The comedy is amazing. This is by far the funniest movie I have seen all year. There is no other movie I think I've laughed at harder than this movie. There's some moments in this movie where I was howling. Like there's just some hilarious moments in this film. There really is, and I think the comedy is done excellent in this movie. I love the comedy with this film. It is amazing. Like, it really is. Like, there are some really funny moments in this film, and there was no other film, I think, this year that I've laughed at harder than The Disaster Artist. Like, this movie is really funny. Like I said before, like, I like how this film, you know, like I said, it has its comedic, obviously, you know, it's a comedy and all that, but it's also very serious as well. And it has some great dramatic moments and stuff like that. And I thought they were very well handled, and I really like that a lot with this movie. Like, it's fantastic, honestly. It has a lot of heart to it, and it's great. I really love that a lot about this movie, and it's very inspirational, too, if you really think about it, because just these guys, you know, felt like they just weren't getting treated right in Hollywood. So what did they decide to do? They decided to make their own movie. It was a huge risk, but look what paid off. And it's truly inspiring, actually. And I like that a lot. You know, it really goes to show to you that anything is possible. Anybody could do anything. And I love that. I love how it kind of conveys that message in this movie, that anything is possible. Anybody can do anything. And I love how that message is conveyed in this movie. It is so fantastic. I love the chemistry between James Franco and Dave Franco. Now, I know, obviously, that chemistry is already there because the two are, you know, brothers in real life. But the way that they bring the friendship of Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestano on the big screen is really great. I really did think they had great chemistry with each other and really showed why these two were best friends and why Greg Sestano really sticked with Tommy Wiseau throughout this entire thing. And it's great. I really like how they did that in this movie and how they handled, like, their friendship and stuff like that. And I thought, you know, James Franco and Dave Franco really did a great job of conveying that on the big screen, and they definitely did have some really fantastic chemistry with each other. The writing is incredible. This is definitely one of the best screenplays I've seen all year. I love the writing with this movie. It is absolutely tremendous. The directing is absolutely fantastic too. Like I said, it's directed by James Franco himself, and it's very well shot, very well edited, and cinematography is really good too. James Franco does do a really great job directing this film. I love his directing with this movie. Like I said, very well shot, very well edited. Cinematography is really good too. So yeah, he did a fantastic job directing this movie. And the pacing's really good too. I believe the movie's an hour and 43 minutes. And there's never a time I felt honestly like bored in the movie. I was very invested to see where this story would go and, you know, just the crazy adventure of these two guys. And I just really love seeing that a lot with this movie. Now, the only issue that I do have with The Disaster Artist is that I didn't really care for Greg Sestano and the girl that he was seeing. I didn't care about that side of the story, really. Like, it is important and it does add to something in this, of course, story and whatever, but it's just I didn't really find, you know, all that interested in it. You know what I mean? Like, it's only there, like, here and there throughout the film. Like, it's not, like, some major thing. Like, it is an important thing, but it's nothing really major. And it didn't really, I didn't think the movie did a good enough a job to really make me care about their relationship all that much. And I just thought it was kind of, you know, I felt like thrown in there, honestly, because it was a part of the story and we just needed to put it in there. And that's what I felt like, honestly. But that's really my only issue with the movie. Besides that, this movie is really fantastic. It's a great movie. I loved The Disaster Artist. It is such a funny, heartfelt, inspiring movie. It really is. I loved The Disaster Artist. It's phenomenal. So it's time for my official grade on The Disaster Artist. And my official grade on The Disaster Artist is an A. It's an amazing movie. If you have not seen The Disaster Artist yet, please go out and see it. It has, to me, the best performance of the entire year. It is so amazing. I loved it. Some great comedy, some great heartfelt moments, and great inspiration. So, yeah, I love the Disaster Artist. It definitely deserves an A. So before I close off this review, I just want to say thank you all for an amazing 2017. This channel, we hit 2 big subscriber milestones this year. My videos did really well. We hit over 100,000 views altogether. Just some craziness has ensued on this channel. And, I just want to say thank you for another great year for YouTube. I really do. I appreciate all of your guys' support and whatever, and supporting me throughout the years and stuff like that, and making this another fantastic year for YouTube. So, yeah, I can't wait to see what 2018 has to bring for this channel, and should be exciting. So, yeah, I'll see you. So, yeah, thank you all again for a great 2017. So, if you have seen The Disaster Artist, what did you think of it? Leave the comment section below. I'm FilmFan0599, and we will see you about later. Peace.